Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Hello.
A bit of a warning, my headset is currently falling apart over here. So if I don't hear you talk, that's why.
Okay. All right. Looks like everything's up and running.
Yay.
There will be a little bit of difficulty after this, as the end of this month, Twitch is going to stop supporting the platform that I use, which is their own platform. So I'm going to have to find a new platform to stream from after I just got done figuring this one out.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
mildly
shit.
frustrating.
Mildly.
Yeah, just a little bit. Some news though, take it as good or bad if you wish, but starting tomorrow, I'm going to be moving over into the Commons, the apartment area.
Oh.
So I'm going to be doing the conference or the meeting, talking things out, delegating what the rules and regulations are, and how much I need to, down. I believe it's 200 down for the safety deposit, and then like 35 for keys, and then a bunch of other stuff. It's going to be 150 a month, but since I'm moving in like halfway through the month, they're going to reassess. And then from there, once I leave there with a number as to how much I need to bring, I should have it withdrawn either same day or by Tuesday. And then can hopefully, because I've got checking my schedule, Thursday has nothing planned. So Thursday should be probably spent primarily packing. Um, Packing and moving it over. And then once that's all packed and moved, the goal is to be completely done by Friday, which means I can set up my laptop and hopefully stream more frequently. Um, Also, assuming that my mood is good enough to stream. That being said,
That all sounds well.
that being said, I do still have my PS3. And I play Skyrim on that, and I've got like Fallout 3 for that. And I've got some other games on Steam that I haven't quite played yet, and things here there. But I don't know how to stream off of my PS3, and I don't believe I can. So based off of that, I might need to get some of the games that I learned on PS3 on my laptop, and then see if I can't rig my laptop to run off of the remote. I very much prefer the old PS3 remotes when it comes to gaming. I grew up on those, and I just automatically have the reaction sense with those. And I've actually heavily struggled with every other controller I've tried to use.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Switching controllers is always jarring.
Even a PS4 controller throws me off just because of the shape of it. The buttons may be in about the same
Oh
place, and the
god.
buttons may do about the same things, but it throws me off because the size is different, the structure is different. And the way my hands can react is different too. Fuck off, little fly.
It's
That's my candy, not yours. I got my caffeine, I got
it's
my candy. Oh, this match is gonna be a quick GG as soon as I load in.
no, it's like getting a new keyboard or any other thing that requires pre-existing dexterity.
Well, I wouldn't know about that because I've got a laptop that was gifted to me. I do not have a PC or a
Uh,
PC tower. I never have. And when using a PC or a PC tower, it has usually been either a friend's or a family member's. By family members, well, was my dad's. And
uh,
in comparison to the new ones that could even be bought off of Amazon, I would take anything off Amazon before I took his. The moment this thing loads all the way, come on, load so I can just make this easy on people and auto quit. Bye.
hmm.
Ooh, that was painful.
I
They
mean,
wondered,
I can't think of. Keep
yeah,
talking.
they wondered why I wasn't participating in any card games during community dinner because they usually do like a community game, and they were going to do Cards Against Humanity or Uno. And I, especially in front of or in the actual room with people, do not play those games nicely, and I become a very sore loser. And so I don't like ruining other people's fun. So I told them I wasn't going to participate, and then they decided to try and get snappy or upset with me. So I responded by saying, okay, and I pulled out the trash because trash is my chore, and I left the bin in the middle of the floor, and then stayed in the restroom. I stayed in the restroom until the hour was up.
Damn.
Bacon shirt
You
16.
know,
I feel like a shirt made of bacon would either be really, really uncomfortable or really, really uncomfortable. Hey, there you are.
eh. I mean, I'd reckon it would be very warm. I feel like it would be like
I feel like either
wearing a
way,
shredded person.
whether it's cooked or raw, it would be severely uncomfortable because think about it. If it's cooked, you've got the cooked grease. That's probably just fucking all over you. And if it's raw, then it's cold and sticky and slimy and kind of sticking to your skin as well. Which, ew.
Now, Bofer,
Like a wet shirt, but worse.
like it's gonna be moving and flicking about because it's all in tatters.
No, I'm thinking like if they took the bacon
Holy shit.
and they interwove it like a 1 2 1 2 kind of pattern back and forth.
Uh,
Did that make any sense to you?
that it did, it did. I'm
Okay.
imagining like little rectangles alternating, pretty much.
Yeah. Over under over under.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I've seen lots of old school armor that was like that, but of course not bacon. It was a steel plate. The same kind of concept there.
Hello, Nuggy.
Honestly, oh, yo nugget. But yeah, that just seems like an awful thing. Imagine punishing a kid by making them wear the bacon shirt.
I mean, a neurotypical person could probably just tune it out, but somebody with sensory issues of any kind
Oh yeah,
would
could
probably
not.
freak the fuck out. Because I know I would. I would. Ugh. I'd probably puke.
I would too. God, I wouldn't blame you. That shit awful, horrible. What the hell?
What?
Uh, Nothing. Just was taking a bit for me to load.
Yeah, it's because it's basing it off of my network, and my network is currently being taken by 12 other people.
That makes sense. Uh, mm, Whoa.
I haven't played in a little while. I might be a little rusty.
You're gonna kick the shit out of me. You're gonna leave me fucking pissing the bed. You're gonna make me cry. They're so scary.
Well, here's the thing, Nuggy. I should be allowed to have my own personal devices of any kind, including my own router, so long as, of course, that does not require external wiring. So, assuming I can get like a basic router or even a personal prepaid hotspot,
Mm.
that should work. And Cricket has a personal prepaid hotspot that I can get, like a little box. I went and asked them about it, and they would just tack it onto my plan, which works just like Wi Fi. And if I need more, I pay for more. I don't know that yet. That is why I'm going to be asking. But if it does come down to me getting it, I will be allowed to. They cannot stop me from doing so, so long as I am not damaging property. Ye-
Not gonna lie, hotspots come in clutch a lot of the time.
Ugh.
They're a nice option to just have.
Yep, I can confirm that. So, like with Xfinity or several other styles of router, you have to have them come either add the setup for that outside of your house. It depends on the brand because the house that I lived in with my parents had one, but it was not the one that Xfinity could use. So they had to come route their own,
God.
which costed more, but you know.
Mm.
Whee! There you go, buddy.
Woo.
Ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Any of y'all know who Betty Boop is?
I do.
Good.
She's a cartoon lady, right?
Well, that could be said about Jessica Rabbit as well.
That's fair, but they're completely different cartoon lady. I'm pretty sure Betty Boop is much older, right? She's like one of the
Uh,
much older
I
characters.
believe 50s or 60s, but don't quote me on that because while I do love the content and the little videos she was in, I actually have not done a lot of research on her. Because every time I start doing research, either there's a bunch of people who start screaming about her being, yes. And I don't know what host uses, so if host uses anything like that, then they wouldn't have to, but if they don't, then they would have to. And that could be a problem.
Oh no. No! No! Please! Please! I mean, I suppose I haven't
Yeah.
been given hugs in a bit. I do love myself some hugs. No! No! Please!
Yeah, every time I've tried to do research on Betty Boop, there's usually some kind of article of somebody pretty much online screaming or blaring about how it's like racist or some shit. And when you have to scroll through 80 plus of those just to try and get some basic information about anything, you kind of just give up for a little bit.
Give up.
I mean, my faith in humanity is already shit, but you know.
That stuff is just too much, you know?
I'm like, bro, I just wanted to look at information regarding a cute little cartoon lady because her little tune gets stuck in my head every great once in a while.
Honestly, there's ages people can make for everything, but like, just old stuff is gonna have a little bit of offensive content. Just a teensy bit, and it's probably like one frame they're arguing about, if anything at all. It's not like Betty Boop is particularly problematic for anybody. Lots of people love Betty Boop.
Yeah, a lot of the comments were yeah, and a lot of the comments were being racist about the fact she was based off of where is screen over there, um, based off of African American lady. It's like, bro, those people are very, very pretty, and to the extent that I actually legitimately hate my skin color for a number of reasons, because I hate the fact that when I burn in the sun, I legitimately become a lobster. And from like the three friends I've had, they get a really, really pretty golden undertone.
Those bastards are really not savory.
Where are these people hiding? Oh, there's a failed puzzle over there. Gotta get over there before they run away, because they are going to. Oh, I missed. Come back here. Why are you running?
Why are you running? You know, when it comes to the whole takes off of the sidewalk, that is bad. That is very, very fucking. But that was forever ago, and I feel like some people take it to an extreme that you can't like the character even if they were created by flawed people.
Yeah. Nope, someone touched the booba trap puzzle. You should message that to me, Nuggy, so that way I remember to do so. Bro really is just continuing to slam on that until he died.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like something a lot of older people are gonna hate or bash. Hmm. Yeah, the part that always gets stuck in my head is from one of the one of her one of the songs she did. Where is this little right? There's one person left. Yeah, for a little while it was a vocal stem of mine, actually. It's kind of fun. What? No, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't have a printer. You're not making changes to my damn device. Popped up with some HP smart shit. I don't have a printer.
Maybe you do have a printer. It's just so smart it transcended the physical plane.
I think I'd know if I had a printer.
Don't know what it's doing.
Yep. Boop boop boop. I heard you.
Technology is weird.
I got you. This dude really thought that I wouldn't hear him.
Really smart. No, I'm not really for you.
I got all the shit I need to make my body have a spaz attack. I got sugar, sour sugar, and bitter energy drink.
Please don't explode.
The ruby red one, the new one. I grabbed that one. I've been drinking it slowly for like the past. Um, I started drinking it before community dinner, and community dinner is at 7, no 6. They changed it to 6. So I started drinking it about 6:15, 6:30, and I'm still drinking it slowly. I'm not supposed to drink them very fast. Technically, I'm not even supposed to drink a whole one because I'm very, very small.
And
And I'm trying to,
cute.
like, I can physically feel my body jittering, and I'm trying to limit that to try and prolong the energy. I don't have much energy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna crash off of it anyway, dude. A2 ADHD. Negative 167, damn. It's only 8:06, dude.
Yo.
I'm normally up till like midnight anyway. Yeah, but Wanna know what's really weird to be excited about?
What?
Being excited to go shopping for cleaning supplies.
That's not that weird.
I haven't been allowed to have my own cleaning supplies. Yeah, you fall asleep with the sun, and then, 8 or 9 rolls around, and that's bedtime for you. And I am allergic to the sun. So it makes sense that I would try and be a nocturnal piece of shit.
Mine.
Ugh, that
Good.
hurt. Do you want to make a trip to F? What is it? My brain's going faster than my body can, and I'm not quite able to process things all the way, so. Is DT downtown? Family Dollar Dollar Tree. Yeah, that was because I want to get Comet so I can scrub the bathtubs and the toilets. I have worked with Comet for most of my life when it comes to cleaning, and I can trust that shit. Mommy's still my favorite to play. I mean, they did nerf her, and it pissed me off so fucking much. Ooh, how I.
Oh. The fuck was that?
I can feel my brain spasming. Well, not literally, but like.
You feel like you've received psychic damage.
Not really.
That. Like brain jello?
No, like, actually has energy. I don't get energy because my body processes things incorrectly due to a lack of oxygen. Um, yeah, it was actually found that my lungs don't process or bring in enough oxygen from the air I inhale, so it causes issues. So I'm kind of constantly in a state of having partial allergic reaction to shit. And that's just kind of what I'm used to. So I've never really had much of a problem with it until it's worsened. So, like, if I walk up to a pine tree, stick my face in it, and go, and proceed to have an allergic reaction, that's worsening it. I was using it as an example. I'm not going to go sniff a pine tree. Nonetheless, really touch it unless it's got really cool pine cones. In which I don't usually have a problem touching the pine cones after they've fallen off. It's if I try and grab the pine cones while they're still on the tree. So usually I will mentally mark a tree in my brain because it's got cool pine cones and wait for, them to drop. And then wait, like a week afterwards when the oils from it kind of have ceased.
Gosh, I love you. That's the most ADHD thing I've ever heard.
AU ADHD, I'm autistic, remember?
Fair. That's But I don't remember. I can't half remember shit. I don't know the difference, even though they're completely different things. Wildly, and I have both.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people don't know what the fuck ADHD is. Because I say that, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And it's like when I say, fucking hell, CPTSD. And a lot of people think it stands for childhood PTSD, but it's actually complex PTSD. So when your PTSD is so interwoven with a bunch of shit that it just kind of completely fucked your brain. Complete with each other? Compete. Yes. All of my brain has to compete with itself for which part of it gets to function. Usually, because I don't have the energy to bother with having every processing function and being constantly in high alert. Kind of means all my energy is focusing on what the fuck is going on around me and not dying. Um, you know, it's why it can be relatively easy to freak me the fuck out. And it's why if I show like massive amounts of concern, it's legitimately that my brain has decided that's the primary focus. Yes, CPTSD usually is caused by a complex childhood abuse or severe traumatic events during childhood. Because as a kid, your brain doesn't quite know how to handle that at all. And so, if you have a severe traumatic event as a child, your brain's going to take that and process it differently than, say, an adult who's been through 12 different traumatic events. That being said, I don't think anyone's ever really prepared to deal with a traumatic event. And, sometimes it just really changes people. Where'd you go? There you are, bastard. My game lags every time I kill someone. Nice. Ceiling. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Got you.
I like doing.
What? Yes, I was easy to spot, but that wasn't the point. The point was for me to be able to see which direction the hand was going to come from to try and save that person. Because if I already killed him once, what's so bad about killing him again? Like this dude. Lags a lot. Nope. Sometimes I, like, final kill people without even realizing it.
Mm.
It was kind of funny and kind of sad, because it's like, dude, I thought you had more.
Like when you headshot a supposedly very important person, they just kind of die
They
from
have
it
to be
and don't
separated,
get back up. And
which is the frustrating thing, because you used to be able to just throw specialists in any hatch. And the thing was that they'd get pulled out in the order they were deposited, and all they had to do was survive until somebody came to save them. And it kept people active and prevented all the people who just kind of dip after one game. Alright, they die and then they throw a fit and just dip.
I really think that they should at least bring back the old system it was.
They need to bring back the damn gulag. It was funny, it was functional, it was chaos, it was enjoyable.
It was engaging. Yeah.
It was anxiety inducing.
It also served a bit of like flavor to put it, because that's one thing a lot of.
It brought aspects of the actual Project Playtime game, or Poppy Playtime game, into Project Playtime, because they are supposed to be interconnected. We were supposed to get a new character to play as. We were supposed to get a better update. And it seems like the devs have fairly well abandoned the game. Like, it still runs, it still functions, barely. I've had it crash a couple of times on stream. Now, mind you, I am not playing on a high-end gaming laptop or anything like that, but it does have some pretty decent specs for what it is, which means that it shouldn't be crashing when my graphics are damn near lowest and my FPS is capped at 40. I had it capped at 30. Somebody's in a locker. I can hear you. Where are you?
I pity that damn fool who thinks that can hide themselves from you. Granted, pity's wasted on the foolish.
Locker alarm.
I don't pay you to cry. Now go make some toys.
Now, really, all they did in the update, aside from the new map, was, and some, like, puzzle stuff, maybe even, but I'm not even certain then.
They just changed some of the puzzle things, adding, like, the marble stuff and the claw that we all struggled with, and they patched the claw and then dropped working on the game and focused on Poppy Playtime, which, cool, they're focusing on Poppy Playtime. They're completely neglecting the other game that seems to have a wide array of popularity. And by wide array, I mean I've played in lobbies, like, off-stream with people from across the globe. I've played with someone who was from Australia who just changed their thing so that way they could play with Americans, and, like, cool. Why Americans, but, Sorry, bro. I was a little too close to you for that to work.
But no, people like the game. It's a fun game, it's got good concept, and it has good substance to it. And people want to play this kind of game. You don't get a lot of it out there on the market. And it's free. That's another thing.
Well, it's
And all they
as somebody who never played it, compared it to, it's like Among Us, but more involved and 3D. Um, and which I can see the validity of their point. It is a 1v everyone, or everyone versus one, with little to nothing you can do but complete your quote unquote tasks. And your task in this is to build a toy without dying.
and it's a fun game, fun
Yes.
system. But not much love is being put towards this.
No.
Sad, because when you see these games, they don't last that long because of a lack of either attention or a lack of support. And Poppy Playtime is, for what it is, a pretty big IP already.
Yeah. Well, like Poppy Playtime was definitely the reason why Project Playtime blew up. But if all you do is focus on one, then the other one is going to get a very angry fan base.
Yeah.
What happens when
It
you
can
let
become
one that
bitter.
people can play with each other decay, only to focus on the single player game of just lore? You can split time or split your employee or work staff or stagger day between projects so that way, you know, you have enough stimulus and are not, overwhelming people with the amount of work they're supposed to be doing. They can work on
Well,
both projects and pick things up. And
one big, huge advantage between working on two games at once, set in the same universe, in the same place, is you can very easily reuse assets.
yes,
So
well,
you
like
can
they
work
very
on both
obviously
more efficiently.
reuse models, and you're using about the same models in both games. So why stress about like the functionality of them? Yes, you have to render them between the games, and the functionality is different because the usage is different. And I would love to have characters possibly like Catnap as well, because you've got Mommy Longlegs, who was the antagonist of the second one, but
We've
now,
got Poppy, which was the first one.
yeah, we don't have Poppy, but Poppy's kind of good, quote unquote.
Oh, not Poppy, Huggy. I
Yeah,
get names mixed up.
we've
But yeah,
got
it
Huggy,
was.
who was the antagonist of the first, and we had the Pit, which was displayed in the second one. Whack-a-Huggy.
Yeah. But it is sad because they're pretty much just throwing away a opportunity and forgetting about it.
Yep. Yep. Bro quit while he was still in my hand.
Damn. That was fun. I lasted much longer than I thought I would, but
It's because the rest of the people were running around me. Alright, so there's the energy drink down. I don't play as specialist often, and I know I don't. I'm not a fan of trying to play as specialist because I usually get stuck in lobbies with people who are playing with friends or other such things, or that rare hacker that's managing to beat the easy cheat system. or easy anti-cheat system, I should say. But like the last time they did any maintenance on this game was like October of last year. October or November. No, October. I believe it was October 23rd or 26th of 23.
Yeah, you're right on the money. It was 26.
Yeah, and like they were having updates. I got the message, Nuggy. Lord Shane. Fucking. I'm a goddamn potato.
Mine.
Swear to God.
Better not be fucking Misfit Pit.
It'll be a quick GG. Misfit Pit is my least fucking favorite. Well, yep, it'll be a quick GG. It's the only map I won't play.
I don't think it suits the game mode.
No, it doesn't. Like, if they made Misfit Pit a hide-and-seek variation, cool. I could approve of that. But they effectively kind of tried to prevent us from playing any variations of our own. They've prevented us from playing with select people and not complete randos. They've also prevented us from finding people that we liked playing with previously.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
that's like self-sabotaging. That kills a game's longevity, making it where people can't play at all with friends unless they put it up to random chance. Hey. By a bone.
All of my body. I like popped my hips slightly out of place. I really want to go swimming again. Yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations about the commons, which is making me believe more and more that I'm just not going to be allowed to have guests over, which is like completely fucking stupid. But the specifications on the style of guest I can have, like I get why they want those specifications, but here's the thing: I can't do large groups of people. I can't do more than 2 guests at a time anyway. And, well, if I invite somebody from one section of the program, it's probably going to be like somebody I actually enjoyed spending time around. Somebody I share something in common with. You know, not just, oh, let me invite every single person from here over and we're going to hold a party.
The thing is, like, I get why the rules for that are in place, but like,
I get why the rules are the rules, but why the fuck do I have to play by these rules when I have shown that I have responsibility more than those who put the rules in place, or more than those who had made the rules required? Why can't it be an offense-based thing? Like if I have too many people over or have too many fucking thing, you know, like noise complaints, or if one of my guests trashes the place, make that an offense on me, right? And then
Right.
after a certain amount of offenses, take away that right. Take away that ability. But only after a certain number of offenses, because just straight out saying, oh yeah, those friends you made and lived with for a certain period of time, you can't have them anywhere inside or near your home. They cannot be on that section of the property. Well, that's kind of a fucking dick move. That's like what I made my character after, like the backstory of my character. You remember the backstory of my character, right?
I do, you know, forced to get rid of their friends when
Pretty much forced to make friends, then forced to slaughter them. Yeah.
But yeah, that's just, it's a goofy thing because humans are an inherently social thing. Like,
We
that's
are
just
pack
how it
animals
is.
just as much as wolves and dogs and everyone else.
But we're probably some of the best pack animals, actually. It just kind of backfires the whole intellect thing, but lack thereof. Yeah, those rules, again, get why they're there, but can't it just be a trust thing? You know? Like a, hey, you don't do this, and if you do this, and do it again, we're gonna have to kick you the fuck out, you know?
Well, maybe not kick the fuck out. Their goal is to help you. So if you are screwing up the rules and that is not helping you, then they put different rules in place to help you. And if you fuck up those rules, then they make an improvement plan. And if you don't stand by that improvement plan, you're fucked. That's when you get kicked. The point is for them to be able to give you multiple chances. Come back here.
No.
Come back here.
No. Why? What pretty eyes you have.
Yoink.
Yoinkus.
Mm-hmm. The other difficulty with drinking any form of caffeine is that it makes my body function properly-ish. So my digestive tract actually tries to digest things and, you know, all that. Which means after drinking any form of caffeine, I need to shit. Not so happy now, are you?
What are the guest rules, if you can tell me? I didn't see anything, okay? This was none of my business. I don't remember anything, because nothing happened.
So I'm not going to be allowed to have anyone from the transitional living program that teaches you life skills. I'm not going to be allowed to have anyone from the resource center. So if I have any friends, they're not allowed. If I have any friends that have been made in either of those, they're not allowed.
That's kind of specific.
Exactly.
It seems very... What? That's like cult behavior.
I only killed that dude twice.
Yeah, isolating people's connections never goes well.
I know, that's why I'm going to try and bring it up. And possibly bring up a, you know, strike-based system. Where I could possibly bring someone over who is in either the transitional living or resource center on a strike based system that if I fuck up a certain amount of times or they cause issues, then my ability to bring them over is restricted or removed.
Uh, I always thought that for places, unless someone does something, they should probably be allowed to draw over as a guest. That's practically how
Well,
it
it's like
works. I,
I've made friends with some of the clients. Now, not like besties sort of thing, but I would make sure to tell them that, hey, your curfew's coming up and you need to go back to your side of the program. Or, hey, I need you to wake the fuck up. You're not allowed to sleep here past a certain amount of time if they're like resting from whatever reason. Or, hey, I need you to wrap up your game. Your curfew's coming up and I'm not going to be the reason that you're, late. Simple as such. I don't see why there has to be a problem around it. Someone else's faults may not be my error. Someone else's error is not always someone else's fault. A problem someone else had that caused the rules to be set in place is not a continuation for everyone.
the thing is, it's just never fucking fair to judge someone's merits off the merits of another person's. Uh, that that must fucking suck to hear. Uh, Hopefully they listen to you. I mean, because you're being fucking reasonable. You're being very reasonable and adult-like.
And there's a chance
whole...
that they will not be reasonable about it. There's a chance that no matter what I say, no matter what good points I make, or no matter what pleas I have, that they won't listen. They have whatever they decide that they want to do, have every right to do it because it's their property. And I would just be a tenant. And if I, as just a tenant, am making a plea for something that they decide, nah, we don't want to, they don't have to. Which can be the frustrating part. Even if I am making a reasonable plea, they do not have to listen.
Hey, what harm can come from trying, at least, from just talking about it? Ooh, interesting.
Stand. Booby trap.
Booby drip.
I am so tired. Like, I have energy, but I'm tired.
Oh. Hi there.
Hello.
Well, you come here often? Love how the light reflects off of all your mechanical components. It's very beautiful.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are you gonna help the others get toy parts?
I suppose if I don't, you'll just straight up kill me, which I do not want, even though I do love receiving your hugs.
Hmm.
Oh fuck.
What? The fact you failed it?
My yeah.
Okay, there's one down here that hasn't been done.
Doing a thing.
It's literally just you and one other person, so. Right here.
I know.
That dude walked up, just stared at me, and then ran up there.
Oh yeah. He's just standing there, menacingly. Well,
Wah! Wah, 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 wah.
I I love them. I
That dude
want to hug
speed
you
ran
both.
that shit. Holy fuck. Bro's either got a really good computer or a really good memory, or maybe both.
Probably both.
God damn, dude.
That
Speed run that shit.
that was speedy.
You know, if you click on, or like, yeah, click on the thing once and then walk away from it, your hand will just effectively stretch. And then when you click again, it'll just drag it across the map to whatever port you've approached. It's a
Love
trick to not
that.
get tracked.
Thank you for this arcane knowledge.
It's just something I've watched other people do. Hmm.
Hmm. Do you know how big the rooms you're gonna be in are?
I chose the big room. It's got
Ooh.
two of the small closets instead of one. And I'm gonna have them put a dresser, or not a dresser, a bookshelf somewhere.
But I need to get back into fucking reading. I love reading.
I love reading. My difficulty is that my eyes don't focus.
Uh,
I am going to use the restroom.
Alright.
I will
I'll
be right
be
back.
here. Yeah. Ah, and you know what I would love to do with you? Furniture shop. Oh, look at furniture. Yeah. Some of those couches, sometimes I will. Mm, which is kind of the main purpose of a couch, you know?
Yeah, main purpose of the couch is to sit on it.
But, yeah, you know, if anyone actually ever bought the really shitty looking couches that are just so overly expensive, I wonder what they'd look like after years and years of neglect if in store they look so terrible. Like,
Maybe it'd look
god
better.
damn. Maybe. Maybe it would start looking like an actual couch that's been taken too. But the current couch I have is pretty nice. It's not ugly. I don't know how you would react to it, but I don't like the aims that are on.
That's fair.
I barely ever go out to look at furniture, and it saddens me because it's a nice vibe and all, but
I
it's
haven't been out to look at a
so
lot of
expensive.
things. Because I remember as a kid, we used to go look through like a Best Buy for fun. It has been so
Ooh.
long since I've been in a Best Buy, I don't even think I know what the fuck the inside of a Best Buy looks like.
I honestly, you could not remember what the inside looks like either. In so long. I think the last time I went looking around at stuff for fun was God, it was months ago. Like I think either beginning of the year or before it ended when I got my fancy shoes. Um, uh,
Hmm. See, I try
you
and
know, one
avoid
of my
looking at
favorite
stuff.
things is just looking.
I try and avoid just looking at stuff in general. Because if I look at something, I'm gonna want it. And if I want it, that means I have to spend
That's
money to get
fair.
it.
The spoiler. There's been times I've gotten like coupons in the mail for like places I really, really like, but I just won't ever look at them for that exact reason.
Yep.
Woo. Which, by the way, I'm sorry about the whole money situation where I haven't been able to get some of the things you requested yet.
You don't have to get everything I mentioned that looks cute or cool or anything like that.
Well, I know that, but the thing is, I wanna get those things. It just, sometimes I gotta gauge between what's more important. Per se, I mean, honestly, it's all stuff I wanna shoot for and get you, I mean, because, you know, it makes me happy. But the big thing
Like,
I'm
I have a whole
trying
Amazon
for
list of
is-
random shit that I like. You want to know how likely it is that I'd actually get any of it? It's highly unlikely.
now, which is why I like getting you get off the internet. Otherwise, you might not get it. But major thing I'm trying to gather my last scraps of cash for that aren't saved back is your flowers. That is something that really does that you really should have. I've been wanting to give you for a while.
You want to know what I find really
I
funny?
should have. What? What do you find really funny?
Using people as bait.
Hey, people are yummy. People are delish. I mean, I've never eaten a person. So that just hearsay. Ooh, that was complete luck.
God damn it. They slammed the door right in my fucking face.
So rude. People and their manners nowadays.
We're just gonna either have to wait for this person to die or something else.
Oh, what's going on there?
Well, there's this poor dude. And he's been in this. Oh, and he's dead. Right? Nobody came to fucking save him.
No, I pity the people who play against them in a number match. I feel like some people just. Oh boy, that's a spoiler. That's a spoitus. That's a. brutally murdered. Gee, I hope I'm next.
Watch, this dude's not gonna have anyone come for him either. Oh, now it's just you and this dude. Looks like this dude's probably gonna die alone.
Not if I have anything to say about it. No! God damn it. Boo. Looks like you dancing.
Oh, I was more teasing that dude. And it looks like he just quit the game, so. Sucks.
Now I'm dead.
Welcome to my favorite strat. It's pretending to be an actual spider. I'm a furry. Very obviously. Let me just pretend to be a creature.
Oh, speaking of spiders, I saw 2 of them the other day. Said that
Spider?
they were little jumping spiders. Yeah, little jumping spiders. Cute as all hell.
We forgot about that. I just remembered.
Alright, I will be right back.
Alright. Love you.
Okay. I can become a furry. Crash test dummy. Conserved. Characters monster. That just looks brown. Purple guy. I want this one. Eventually. Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah. Bum slap. Nice. John automaton. Hammock. Got a full lobby. We'll see how much of them actually stay.
Probably not. What GD?
Yep. once it loads. If it ever loads. You reckon it's gonna load? Oh, great. The network downed. Alright. Are we back? Not quite. Hmm. Alright, so at this moment it looks like I may be completely unable to stream unless everything resyncs. Every time it reconnects to the internet, it seems to be forcefully disconnected. I'm having it reset the wireless network adapter. Claims that it is connected. Let's try this again. And it is still recording, so when I load up this to YouTube, it should still continue through this. If, of course, this is resolved. If it is not resolved, then I will end this, and it will on YouTube end after I give up trying to fix this. I had this issue yesterday with my phone and was able to just forcefully disconnect, reconnect it a couple of times, and it worked. So I am going to continue trying for a little bit, including running the network diagnostic again. Claims it's connected. So we will try this again. Claims it has no internet. Said it was connected, then said it wasn't. I might attempt to confirm this issue with staff and see if this is a continuing issue. Okay, it looks like it believes that it's a router issue. Let's go see if this is true. network down. I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen. It works 50-50 sometimes. I don't have an Ethernet cable. We're not allowed to use those, which is stupid. It would really help if I could. Does their computer have one? What's that connected? Could I snaggle? Next to the monitor. I don't believe my laptop has an antenna extension port. Let me see if it does though. Because if it does, maybe I can fix it with this. Or at least help some of the issues. Trying not to turn it all the way off when I look at it. Microphone, battery, control points. Oh, don't drop my phone. That's helping me monitor. I do not see a connectivity point for that. Okay. So I in fact cannot connect that, but I do have one just in case. Can't steal an Ethernet. Alright, well, looks like that might be it.